Hello, anyone that's joining. It's saying one person's watching. Yeah, this is going to be interesting, this little rant. Let me just share it. Sorry, I was just sharing that. Hi, Charles, who's currently the only person watching. Yeah, I'm about to edit today's video, so I thought I'd come on here for a little post-match rant. How am I? Stressed. Infuriated. And cold because I've just come in from the game. Why? Anyone who's in the chat, is it just me, or was today's refereeing possibly worse than against Tottenham? Like, obviously against Tottenham, a lot of the mistakes came from VAR, but today the referee, I don't even know how to fully comprehend what happened. I just feel like it was shocking, in all honesty. I feel like it's such one of the worst performances I've seen from a referee in a long time. Oh, thank you, Veronica. Happy Christmas to you too. But yeah, I feel like there needs to be more punishments for referees when they have really poor performances, because so far there's nothing really. Like, they'll get relegated down the league for one game or so, and then they'll be straight back in the Premier League games. And surely there's enough good referees in the leagues below that we can bring up. Surely. Yeah, I can't get my head around it. It's really infuriated me. Don't get me wrong, I don't think the performance from us was all that brilliant. I felt like we played Arsenal really well, but I also think Arsenal played really well. But little decisions like the penalty, the Saka second yellow, they affect these games massively. So I definitely feel like something needs to be done about this, because it's getting ridiculous. Yeah, definitely needs to be more about it. It was definitely a mix today. Yeah, I just felt like the referee, especially when it came to us, he just didn't want to give anything. Like, when I saw Diaz went down, I did notice that the referee, I zoomed in, the referee had this look on his face as if going, I know I should give you a yellow right now, but I'm going to choose not to. And yeah, something needs to be done about referees. There's been other games this season that haven't been involving us, where referees have made really stupid, constant decisions that were just bad, and they'll miss one game in the Premier League. Why can't there be more punishments for them? Like, I understand nothing can change the result today for us. We can't now go in and go, okay, let's give Liverpool a penalty and we've got to retake the penalty just that. I understand that's not going to happen. I understand the Tottenham game, we're not going to get points back from that sort of thing. But if that's going to be the case, start punishing the people who are making them mistakes in the first place a bit more, and maybe we won't see these constant issues in Premier League games at the minute, because it is a constant issue. You see it week in, week out, the discussion of mistakes. It's so bad. Another game that tastes like a defeat, 100%. But what I will say is, if before the game, if someone had offered you a draw, you probably take it at the minute. I would also say, look how happy we were after Man City getting that point against Man City. And in my opinion, Arsenal currently, massively within performance and gameplay, are the bigger threat. City's form, we can all see it on the points they drop, but even just watching them, City's form's dropped massively this season. And while I'm a little bit mad at the point, I would also like not be like, probably tomorrow I'll be like, do you know what? The point's all right. It keeps us in there. We're only a point behind City, a point behind Arsenal, but it's just more how that result came to be and decisions that impacted that. I'm not a draw merchant. I want wins. We all want wins. 100% we all want them. Sorry, I'm just gonna start uploading little bits for today's video. Hoping today's video will be up before 10ish, hopefully. If results were reflective, we would have won a bleep load more. Yeah, we would have, in all honesty. Just, it's getting more and more frustrating every time you see bad refereeing performances and nothing gets done about it. There's definitely stuff they can do. But yeah, anyone who went the game, anyone who watched the game on TV today, what did you think of the atmosphere at Anfield? I'd be really interested to have your opinions on that. I'll give mine in a second. Andrew says, that's twice we've been robbed. Courtney, Spurs away and now Arsenal. Clear handball by Odegaard. I'm not happy at all. I hate London teams who get away with it. I don't think we can blame Arsenal. Like I said, I think Arsenal played pretty well. It's just the decisions that come along with it is just so poor. Exploring the world, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Courtney, for all the hard work you have done all this year with the videos and editing, and hope you have a lovely Christmas and New Year. Thank you for that. I'm currently in the process of editing as we speak. Hope you have a good Christmas and New Year, and everybody else that's watching. We should have won, definitely. Good to see you doing a live. Thank you. Atmosphere was great today. I was in the Upper Annie, and I was there for the United game as well. I know I didn't do a video for the United game. I have it. I was just too angry to do it. But the atmosphere's been really good up there. What happened today, then, and I talk about this in the vlog a little bit, at the end of it, a steward came up and told us all, like literally the whole Upper Anfield Road stand was stood up. He came to our block and told us all to sit down, otherwise he was throwing people out when everyone was stood up. That just didn't make sense to me. It was pretty ridiculous, to be fair, from him. I don't know what he was on, but he was on something. Liverpool aren't title contenders. I think we are. I just think if we want to stay title contenders, there's a lot of things that need to change within the attack of the team. The final third, we seem to be taking constantly one touch too many. It's like a constant thing. I've said this for weeks now. Also, the team aren't talking to each other enough. I've said this again a lot lately. There's plenty of moments where you see players either miss passing balls to each other because they're not aware of the ball getting passed to them because there's been no talking. Or you'll see two players go for the same ball, leave a man behind, something could happen there. And also, there's just loads of moments where we just don't talk to each other, and you'll see someone free and you'll see them be like, I'm over here. Nothing will happen to them. Or no one will try and get free. It's just, it's so frustrating. How is the new seating? So the new Upper Anfield Road stand it's alright seat wise. I will say it's very, very steep to walk up. If you struggle with stairs and anything like that, it's definitely going to be like an issue for you to sit in that stand. But I enjoy it. I think it's got a good atmosphere. Sorry. I will say that they should have put safe standing in there and have allowed people to stand that way, because one, it helps with the atmosphere. Two, it's just a smart move because you can still sit down in safe standing and still see what's going on. Newcastle have safe standing in their away end, which is up, probably about the same level as the upper main stand. And you can still sit down and watch the game if you want to. But like today for big games, if you want a stand, you can do so. And it is safe. Nobody needs to tell you to come and sit down. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating, but it's a decent stand. I think once it's fully finished as well, it's probably gonna, if once it's fully finished, it'll probably beat the main stand for me looks wise. Obviously the atmosphere is a lot better in the Annie. Main stand hasn't really got a great reputation for the atmosphere, but the upper Annie so far has been really good, which is good to see. How's Costas? Apparently broken collarbone, as everyone's telling me. So it depends how bad the break is, I think. But fingers crossed, it's not super serious. It's just really weird how both Robbo and Costas have got injuries in the same place at the same time. Did you eat a hot dog today? Of course. It's anyone that's seen a few older videos, my pre-match ritual, one of them is getting a hot dog before the game. Seriously, Stuart's telling fans not to support the team the way they want. The club needs to know about that. It is like the club do encourage people to sit down in the non-safe standing areas. Obviously, we've been approved for safe standing now, and we're approved before the upper Annie was completed. So I don't really understand why they haven't decided to make it safe standing, or at least prepared for that in the building of it. But it's the way, it's more, the announcement was made and no one followed it. They were like, we encourage you to sit down. It's more the attitude the steward had to it of, if you don't start sitting, like it wasn't even like, can you sit down please? He just came straight in and was like, if you don't sit down, we're going to start throwing people out. Now, if everyone stood up, you can't throw a whole stand out. I would have liked to have seen him try. I would be impressed if they managed it. But yeah, he couldn't do it. Andrew says, need the NFL Super Bowl or hurry up because this year's been... I hope you're okay, Andrew. I won't read that fully because it's a little bit personal, but hope you're okay. Hey, can I ask you something? Yeah, ask away, Balam. Absolutely poor referee. Love the vlog. Happy Christmas. Thank you. Happy Christmas to you too. Like I said, I'm just getting on with the vlog right now. I'm just uploading the clips to the laptop, then uploading it into the software, and then we'll get on with editing it in a second. But hopefully it should be up before 10 o'clock tonight. Do you have a place to go? Do you have a place to go sit in the stadium? I don't have a permanent like season ticket seat. I just get tickets whenever I can. Costas lives near me and Elliot. Very nice. It'd be quite weird if I lived close to the players. I think if I ever bumped into them at the shop, just running down in my tracksuit. Game-wise, game should have been won. Yes, Penn, Chaos and Trent with the chance. Trent's chant, oh my god. I don't actually think I've spoke about that in the video. I really should have though. But it was... I said to the guy next to me, I was like, is that a save or was it the bar? And we were like, I think it was the bar, but I'm also not sure if there was a touch. Turns out there wasn't. But if you do watch it back, the ball like bobbles up slightly just before he kicks it. But yeah, Trent needs to do better from that position. Trent had good moments today, but he also had poor moments. I think he lost the ball a bit too much, but there was a few players like that in the squad, to be honest. Ruthless Master again, yeah. Endo did a good job today. Endo's been really good, like, lately. I'm really happy for him. Am I going to Burnley? No. Boxing Day's, like, my family is split in two. I have my mum's side of the family and I have my dad's side of the family. So I have to, and also I have, like, my mum's family's then split because my mum has family in Liverpool and my mum has family in Durham. So I have to have 2 days for Christmas. We have Christmas Day and we have Boxing Day as like a second Christmas Day. So we'll not be going to Burnley, unfortunately. Like, unless it was at home, I wouldn't be going to the game on Boxing Day usually when it's away. If I got offered a ticket, I couldn't really go. But I am planning on hopefully maybe doing a little video with my brother that day, watching it at the house. So you might get to see Joe again, or yeah, or Joe. So we'll see how it goes though first. It was a penalty all day. Sadly, we didn't get maximum points to shame VAR. I would be interested to see how VAR looked at it. Whether we'll hear anything about that will be interesting. But I don't know if we will. It's going to be interesting. I might watch Match of the Day later and some of the talks after the game and see what was said. Honestly, I really don't care if Jurgen and the players absolutely go at the PGMOL over this again and just complain like about it, and I'd take I'd take the fine. Like, I'd something needs to get done about it. Good luck with your channel. Oh, thank you. As a Liverpool fan from Kurdistan, Iraq, I'm just wondering how Liverpool are going to manage when Salah goes on January. Yeah. AFCON's going to be a massive worry, especially at the minute. Not 100% sure what's going on with Luis Diaz. And obviously Diogo Jota currently injured. We're not too sure when he'll be back. And obviously if he'll come back in form or will need time to come back into the squad. So yeah, it's a bit nervous at the minute, but I can understand why Salah's going at AFCON. Will say I'm not too happy he's going at AFCON, but yeah, it's going to be. I was seeing before how many players, obviously Endo as well as going in AFCON in January. I was also though before seeing how many players Tottenham have that will be going in January for AFCON. And that's quite a lot. Of Tottenham are going to struggle there as well. At least we got a point. I don't know how Arsenal got away with the handball. I am happy we didn't lose all points. I think, like I said before the game, I think if someone turned here and go, would you take a point today? A lot of people would have jumped at the chance. But it's just the decisions that haven't helped it. Can I see your kit in the glasses? So the frames behind me, I've got Virgil there. I can't show it at the minute because my phone's like propped on something. And then I've got Gerrard. But if you look at my videos, you can see them behind me in most of my videos. I tend to frame it so they're in shot. What other kits do I have? I have loads. You can't take a day off. I'm not taking a day off because I don't get away tickets all the time. So I've not even been offered the chance of a Burnley ticket. Tried to get one for Arsenal in the FA Cup. That's not worked. The only aways I've done, and this is the most I've ever done in a season already, was Newcastle, Chelsea and Wolves. So I can't get away tickets. I struggle with home tickets at the best of times. If anyone can help me with away tickets, feel free. If you want to offer me yours, drunk, whatever, give me yours. But unfortunately, I do not get away tickets. I wish I did so much. It's so hard to get tickets for any games, home, away. I'm very lucky that I managed to get the home games that I do get. The first 25 minutes of the second half were better than the whole game. The subs did nothing to push the game forward. I'll be honest, I thought Nunes should have come on earlier in that first half. I don't think we gave him enough chance to do anything. What did you think of Dom's performance today? Dom, I thought going forward wasn't the greatest. But give him his due, and it's something I don't think we've seen from him yet since he's joined the club. Defensively, I thought Dom was brilliant. Really good. Just going forward, he seemed to have a bit of an off day. End-to-end game, proper classic match. Yeah, I think if you aren't a fan of Liverpool, aren't a fan of Arsenal, you would have loved to have watched that game today. First time ever catching you, tough game. Wish we would have won. I heard he was falling and was bracing for the fall. Yeah, if you're on about the Simicus one, when you watch it back, he lands on his elbow, so he's not even being able to brace himself, elbow, and then shoulder. So I'm guessing the shoulder looked to take the brunt of it. I'm guessing when he's hit his shoulder, something in his collarbones moved and broke. Howard Webb or the other prize goof Riley will explain the handball. Yeah, it's going to be stupid. Costas out for a while now. Hopefully Diaz is okay. Much improved performance by him. So yeah, Diaz the past few games, I think people aren't giving Diaz credit for what he does off the ball. I think off the ball he's really, really good. And people don't really tend to like pick up on it. I'm happy for Diaz lately. He seems to be getting a little bit better each game. I'm just sad to see him getting the knock today. Liverpool just played against 11 players plus the referee. Really unacceptable. Yeah. One, the team should have been down to 10 men because of Saka, and obviously the referee. Felt like Klopp's subs and their timing was off today. Yeah, like I said, I think for me, Nunes should have come on way earlier. You could say the upper Annie was even asking for it. We'd see him warming up and we'd be like, Nunes, like, bring him on. Good. Gravenberch couldn't find his feet. Yeah, I love Ryan Gravenberch. I think he's a very skilled player. Currently, I think on the attack, he struggles quite a bit, it seems. But I'm not too sure whether that's just a whole team thing or a Ryan Gravenberch thing. George has asked for a shout out. Hi, George. Eddie, I think if we win at least 3 out of the 4 Premier League games that Salah misses, we still have a chance for the title. 100%. How far am I from Anfield? About a 10-minute walk, if that. Put it this way, when we won the Premier League, my window's just here for my bedroom, and I could lean out my window and see the fireworks, which was lovely. Yeah, I said yesterday on a show that our 12 man is the fans and VAR will be Arsenal's. It worked out just like that. That's a prediction I don't think any of us could have seen coming, to be fair, so good on you for guessing that. I don't even know if it was just VAR or the ref in general, to be honest. Like I said, I'd be very interested to know if there was any decisions took by VAR that are questionable. We are right where we need to be. Right in position for a run. When is Robbo back? Gomez put in a real shift. Gomez this season has been absolutely phenomenal. Stepping up massively this season, Gomez, especially since Matt's been injured. Robbo being back, I don't think we're 100% sure on the date. I'm sure I read Jürgen said he's fit, it's just his arm's not fully healed, so he cannot play until that arm is like back to its best, sort of thing. Who do you want Liverpool to target in the up and coming transfer window? Genuinely, I have no clue. In all honesty, I haven't got a clue at all. I don't tend to look at transfers until we get into a position where rumours start and you sort of go, let's have a look. When is Badgertich back? Again, I'm not too sure. Thiago and that are talking about in the new year. There's no real confirmation about it. Endo second half, Gomez my player of the month along Virgil. That's a really good shout. That I also think Kwanzaa should be up there. Kwanzaa is brilliant. Oh, thank you Scott Hibbert so much for the super chat and the little fancy sticker, man. He's got a number 1. That's quite cool, that sticker. And I'm just this copy. But thank you for that. That's absolutely lovely. That. It's understandable when other team fans hate Salah, but it's really weird when we see some Liverpool fans hate Salah. There's people all over the place that just hate on everyone. Yeah. There's Liverpool fans that hate on Liverpool fans. That's how ridiculous it can get on social media. Dave LFC chat, happy Christmas, Courtney, to you and your family. To you too, Dave. Have a good Christmas. I am gonna make a move now. I'll quickly show you this. I'm just ready, Eddie. Now it's all transfers over, so I'm going to make a move. For the person that wanted to see the shirts, there's a little bit of a look at them. So there's Gerard and Virgil. I have got other shirts that need framing and putting up. I just haven't got the space for it. But with that being said, the vlog will be up at about 10 o'clock-ish, hopefully. Just thinking about how long it'll take me to edit. It shouldn't take that long, hopefully. So keep an eye out around about 10ish for the vlog, between 10 and 11. But with that being said, have a good Christmas, and I'll see you all later.